Why is it doing that? Guys, for some reason I can't rotate it. Why is it doing that? Hello, whoever's joined me. Evening, guys. Evening, Louis. I've had no joy. I blanked at Farlow's last night at Willow Park, and Paul Goss has just landed a £15 fully. I've just filmed it, so just before I went live, I've just had a line on my right hand rod as well. But it's really warm here. Hi Nick, nice to see you earlier, mate. Hi Dan. Hi Darren. Hi Luke. It's been really warm here on the back of the wind. The sun's been on me here. It's been really nice. Excuse the Laurel and Hardy hair, but I've had my hat on. We got some couple of fires going in some oil drums. I can't really show you that because you won't see them from here. But yeah, we're nice and warm. Evening, Adam. Yeah, there's a few of us up here now. I think there's about 12, 13 guys up here. But Paul Goss the first one to catch. Hi Dave. Yeah, nice hair, isn't it? It's quality. But it is what it is. I'm fishing. But yeah, Nick Warner will come down here earlier. Spent a few hours with me having a chat and stuff like that. It was nice to see him. Darren, I didn't catch, no, not at all, mate, at Farley. It was complete dead there. Completely dead. But I've seen fish showing out in front of me. I'm fishing at 16 3/4 wraps out in front of me out of peg 14, and I've got a willow to my left margin, and I've got I put about 30 baits around that, I suppose. Evening Peter. And I put about a kilo and a half out at 16 3/4 wraps, 2 tight rods either side of some gravel. No, I'm not on singles, Louis. I put some bait out tonight. Dave, I'll do anything to get a fish, mate, but I feel actually really confident tonight. It's warmer tonight, definitely. It's cloudy. Hi, George. Hi, Robert. Exactly, Robert, you're fishing, mate. Yeah, it's been really nice today, the weather, to be honest. Really nice. Dogger he put, didn't he? Yeah, Mark. Digger. Yeah, Nick said I'm going to get that on Leon's page. So I met you. But yeah, it was nice chatting to him and his dog. Hi, Tim. Where I am in peg 14 is 14's a double swim, so I'm doubled up with Mark Rosen, who you saw me on the social in the arm with. Then in 15 or 16 actually, Paul Goss is in there. 17, John Wallace is in there, trying to get the big 30 plus common that's in the corner. We've seen it, so he's trying to get that. So he's in a good peg where he is. I'm really confident. I've had liners, and Mark next to me has had liners as well. So we're fishing one rod really close in, 7 or 8 wraps max, and then I've got 2 long, like I said, because I saw fish showing over there earlier. And I put the bait out with a Fran stick, get a good scattering out there. Maybe the size of a tennis court, half a tennis court, something like that. What hairstyle have I gone for today? It's called woolly hat hairstyle. Just took my hat off. Hi, Carpet Chris. Yeah, I'm alright, mate, I'm good. Changed the venue. Willow Park now. Still on the back of the wind. We've heard fish crashing as well in the dark, with just a couple of bays to my left and one to the right. So there's definitely a lot more activity than there is at Farlow's, that's for sure. But it's been nice coming up here. Raymond, no, I haven't had no fish, mate, not yet. I blanked at Farlow's. I packed up there this morning at 10 o'clock, come straight round here to Willow Park, and the M25 was shut, all flipping 3 lanes of it, so it was diverted, had to come up the M4. It was a nightmare to get here, but I'm here. I I've only been fishing just before dark when Nick was here, put the rods out. I was chatting to the guys opposite on the opposite bank. Terry Donaldson's over there, Taj, Jason Gutteridge, Nick Young. There's a few guys over there, even a couple of guys I don't know. And Max has come down from Birmingham after being in hospital this morning with kidney stones. Come straight out of hospital and he's straight up here. He's here with his dad. So yeah, there's a few of us on. It's good. Yeah, hopefully, Chris. George, no additives, mate, to my boilers. I've run out of JH Baits boilies now, so I'm using Mark Rosen makes his own bait, and he's given me some of his nutty baits, 15 millers I've put out with a Fran stick. You get good scattering out there. There's a lot of fish in this lake. There's a hell of a lot. So you know they soon clear you out. But didn't want to put it all in one like pile with a spom or anything like that. So I've scattered it, and hopefully they'll be grubbing for it. No, you ain't missed much, Nick. Don't have to apologise for being late, mate. Farlows didn't do any good. I blanked. I've expected it, to be honest. That wind was bitter, absolutely bitter. I'm on my hinge stiffs, mate, but I'm on really, really short ones, like really short. Yeah, the nutty bait should, mate. Yeah, Mark, I prefer to have it scattered. You don't very often see me spomming, to be honest. I don't really like it. I don't like clumps of bait. There's black chickens, there's loads of them, but there's loads of tufties as well. There's loads on here. But I've got the bait out, just it was getting dark when can't really see it. My man flu's clearing up. You can still hear it in my throat a bit, but I feel so much better, yeah. Dave Fisher, the bottom here is hard silt and gravel. So what I've done is I led it about, found the gravel, and then went a rod length to the right, rod length to the left, and it's into a hard silty area, and that's what I'm fishing. I'm not on the gravel. Raymond, Farlow's, I mean, I've had a good year on there, to be fair. A really good year, fish-wise. But it's become really moody. It's the weather. 1 minute it's cold, then it's warm, it's cold, it's warm. The fish don't know what they're doing. Darren Green, is it hard to make stiff hinge rigs? No, mate. Go on my rig video that I've done, and I'll show you how to do it on there. It's very easy. And it's a real effective rig. Yeah, I will be, mate, don't worry. We're up, we're on a social. I won't get much sleep tonight. We ran the fire and stuff like that. If I see anything showing out there, I'll be casting to them. Edward, Farlow's wise, 50 fish have come out in the last 7 days at Farlow's, down the weedy end of the arm. But you need a golden ticket. Willy Wonka's job it is to get on that end of the lake at the minute. It's stitched up, but the fish are down there in the weeds still. Hi, Chris. Dave, is Farlow's overfished? Like any day ticket, to be honest, it's overfished. Of course it is. Are we having a curry or a pizza? No, we're not. We're just the guys on the opposite side of the bank have got a big barbecue and that going, but we're over this side, so we're just eating our own sort of food, really. There's a few beers flying around. I'm not drinking beer. I'm just on my coffee. But it's just nice to meet up with people, you know, all from all different parts of the country, and it's just nice to meet up with them. That's all right, Chris, mate. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Chris, James, there's no weed in Willow Park Fisheries. Farlow's is weedy water. No pot noodles, Dave, no. Mark Rosen can hear me. I hope so, mate. You'll sit next to me in the next bloody swim. I can hear you laughing as well from here, Mark. Luke, I'm out of here tomorrow at 12 o'clock because I've got a christening to go to on Sunday morning. I need to get home and make myself look pretty. I wanted Mark Rosen to come on here, but he won't. He's run off to the fire. Is it a special occasion? What, is social? No. It's just a meet-up. We do it every now and then. We chuck a date out there and see who can make it. Here they come. Come on, boys. They're going to have to try and squeeze in here, though. No, Mark won't go on it. Get Mark on the blog, Renwick said. Come here. Can you get in there?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, look. You only want to see his face once. It's one you remember, look. Bugger off.
It's like Nod Central.
Nod Central. Mark Renwick, the fish, we're getting liners and that down here, mate. We can hear them jumping as well, so they're definitely on the move down here. Louis said evening to you, Mark.
Who?
Louis on here.
Oh, hello, Louis.
Someone else said they've seen you on Crime Watch.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Who was that?
A guy called Mark.
Mark?
Seen you on Crime Watch.
See me on Crime Watch?
I can't be Chris, I can't, for some reason, it's saying orientation is locked, rotate device back. I don't know why it's doing that, so I can't. Yeah, Tim says say hi to you lot. Yeah, I don't know why that is, Chris, why my phone's doing that. I ain't got a clue why it's doing that. Nah, Derek, it's not as cold tonight, mate. Definitely not. Yeah, but Adi, I used this last night, the same thing, and I don't know why it's doing it. I haven't changed nothing. How many fish has Mark Rosen lost? None yet. I'll let you know soon. Hold on, let me try something. Someone's saying something here. No, it's not on there. Christopher, no joy at Farlow's, I blanked. Adi, I had my phone round the other way last night.
Have a slice. Go on.
No. Yeah, it's an iPhone, Adi, yeah. But as soon as I go to turn it, I don't know why it's doing that. Cheers, Adam. See you later. But you guys can see me, so it doesn't matter. Oh, my wife just messaged me, said she can see me on full screen, so it's got to be alright. Yeah, it is, Dave. Tactics I'm going with tonight, Darren, is I'm scattering boilies with a Fran stick, 15 millers, into some silt. We've got fish showing out in front of us and we're getting liners. My mate Paul's Goss has had one already. So yeah, it's looking good. We can hear fish jumping as well. We can't see them because it's pitch black in the bays to our left and right, but they're in there. So I'm fishing pop-ups, white pop-ups. And Paul, who had his fish, he caught his on white pop-up. Yeah, I just tried that, Adi, and it won't do it. Right. Well done, Adi. It's done it. No, it's done it. Locked it again. Fucking thing. I'll have a look at it. It's 6. iPhone 6. God, that's a good fish, Chris. £7, 11 ounce chub. That's a good fish, that is. Bloody hell. Yeah, I'm looking for a bite, Derek, and I'll work off it. Once I pick a fish up, then I can obviously work on getting a decent sized hit. But I put quite a bit of bait out, like 1.5 kilos, 2 kilos max of 15 millers over a decent area. Yeah, AD. I think it's a 6. It might even be a 7, mate. It's a work phone. I don't know. My biggest chub's 4.5 pounds, so I can imagine what a bloody £7 odd chub looks like. That's huge. And golf, anything, the mouth on that. What'd you get it on, lobworm or something? So I'm just going to block that person there. Yeah, I know, AD, I just blocked her. Leon gets that all the time, then he's constantly blocking people. Any of you guys out on the bank tonight? Sticky baits krill you caught it on, yeah? Good for you, AD. Yeah, it might have been Derek, actually. I know Leon blocks a few of them. Just random people. Alright, cheers, Raymond. That's good, that is, Chris. It's definitely warming up, the weather. I think by Wednesday it's going back up the temperature next week and blowing a southwesterly up to 40 mile an hour. So that's definitely going to stir some fish up, that is. Where are you going, Chris? You're a top penguin, mate. You must have loads of penguins after you. Yeah, it will be, mate. That's a big chub, that is. Yeah, exactly, Darren. Back up to 11 degrees. The fish don't know what they're doing. They really don't. Oh, Willow Park. Yeah, good. It'll be empty here in midweek as well. The fish are definitely active here. We've seen a lot of fish showing today. Even Terry Donaldson was spomming out loads of bait earlier, and they were showing up just behind his spom where he was spomming. Oh, we are. AD's going to be up here this week, Chris. So you'll see him. Yeah, Darren, I've looked at that Nash Lakes in Royston because I live in Walk in the back end of Stevenage. It's not far from me. It's like 10 minutes. 10-15 minutes away from me. And they've got some nice fish in there, haven't they? Yeah, see, look, jet stream changing. So Saturday, it's getting milder, so that's what I mean. We need a constant temperature, really. Cold or whatever he wants to do, but... Yeah, 2 bream at Farlow's. Tencher coming out of Farlow's. Darren, are you really from Stevenage, yeah? Hold on, I've just got to block someone else. AD, are you bringing these people with you or what? No, it's a different one. AD. Christopher Arlsey, that's what my syndicate is, Blue Lagoon. You must know that. That's good, that is. 15 quid for 24 hours at Royston Nash, yeah. I'm actually going to have a look at that, to be honest. 80 knows them all, yeah. Yeah, Darren, I'm always around Stevenage. I have to go through Stevenage to get to Walken, but yeah. It's easy for me. That's why I'm going to try and get up to, I want to join St Ives next year, because it's not far. It's the teeth, AD, yeah, and the hair, mate. That silverback look. Winter time, James, at Farlow's, I fish in the open water bit. Yeah, AD, she's probably watched your, yeah, your singing. That made me giggle, that did. You joining St Ives, Darren, are ya? You're gonna get on shallow? Yeah, Walken's nice, mate. I like it there. It's very quiet, but I like it. Has anybody seen Top Penguin's video that he done of him singing in the van where he forgot he was recording? Go and have a look at it. Top Penguin on YouTube. That was funny, AD, when they said you look like Jedward's dad, and then you had the Buddha sitting next to you. Yeah, Reach looks nice, Darren, doesn't it? Meadows, and they all look nice up there. And the thing I like, the look of St Ives, that I can actually get lost up there. Find a nice spot or whatever, get some bait going in there. Or the old Friar Tuck, yeah. It was funny. Or No Neck. Yeah, and there's some cracking fish in there. And you know, on Reach, there's some in there that ain't even been caught yet. That's the beauty about that lake at St Ives. Yeah, I had a look down at the Lee Valley pits, but I'm confused down there, Darren, at what you can fish and what you can't fish. I took me and my wife and the kids and the dog went round there, all round Lee Valley. We parked up by the water place, you know, where they do the Olympic water thing there. I walked through all the lakes, but I don't know what you can fish and what you can't fish. Maybe we need to have a chat, mate, because I do like look at them. Cheers, Chris. Nice. What you had out there, Darren? See, I keep getting drawn back to Farlow's for one of the A-team in there, the big common. I'd love to catch that big common. Yeah, I know he did, Mark. I watched all his videos on there, and the carp catcher as well on St Ives. And I fell in love with that place, just looking at it. And it's not far from my house, to be honest. It wouldn't take me long. It's quicker than actually getting to Farlow's. Hi, Nathan. No, I didn't catch it at Farlow's this week, mate. I blanked, unfortunately. That's still a nice fish, Darren. You can't sniff it. You know, that's not to be sniffed at, £37. But in it, it's nice, isn't it? You know, you go to a water and you just don't know what's in there and what the biggest fish could possibly be. And that's the thing about St Ives. It's like an untouched, I don't know, it just looks nice. Stock are growing fast, yeah. The VS fish or something like that, are they? Mark, do you mean St Ives? Yeah, they give out. If you're on about St Ives, yeah, you can get on there. You can get an 8-lake ticket for 400 a year, or a 5-lake, or the 9-lake ticket for 500. Gordy, the guy who runs it, normally posts up on their page. Go on Facebook and just join the group. St Ives, and all the information comes up on there, mate. But you can definitely get a lake ticket, which you don't get shallow, which has got Colin in it. The Sheffield Lynn obviously died from the otters, but there's still some big fish in there. But all the other lakes, the other 8 lakes, I'd fish any of them. There's some they're lovely waters, mate. Just even look on YouTube, and there's some videos on there where they take you around and show you all the different waters there. But there's some banging fish in there, really, really nice fish. Bloody hell, that's a fast growing fish, isn't it? Christ, put £40 in 7 years. Nice. English fish as well. No, it's not AD. It's not like that AD at all. You can get lost up there at St Ives. Literally, it's just, I can't remember how many hundreds of acres it is, but it's ridiculous. And it's one of them where you could leave your gear up there. Gordy actually fishes out of his van at certain times of the year, and bivvies up the rest. But you can go, you get lost up there, AD. You'd love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, Carp Catcher, I watched all his films on there. You know, it's not an easy water, but if you can locate the fish, then I think that they're catchable, definitely. And there's no silly rules on there. Yeah, you would easily, AD, definitely. Gordy House's name is on Facebook, AD, and then, or I'll send you the link or whatever. Yeah, Darren, it's 400 for a year, but it's 500 if you include shallow. Exactly, Mark. You watch the carp catch, you don't see anyone, you get lost on there. Absolutely lost on there. I haven't heard how chilly he is, but his vlog come out on the Fox Syndicate today, didn't it? And a few people have said that he's doing really well. Yeah, I will do, AD. I'll send you some info on it, mate. But I'm going to join it next year, definitely. There's so many different options. You can fish the lagoon. There's so many options. There's little intimate lakes there as well that are hard, but there's some proper fish in them. Like 2-3 acre size lakes. Or you got Reach, which joins up to Meadows, and it's huge. It's a vast amount of water. But yeah, it's definitely worth it for the money as well. I think it's really good. Yeah, Darren, you can get lost on St Ives, mate. I went up there and went into the marina that overlooks the Reach. Excuse me, guys. And it just blows you away. It's a really nice water, and it's safe fishing. Exactly, mate. Yeah. Mark, the vlog on Chile, if you're not a member of the Fox Syndicate, the email thing that they do, it'll normally come out on the Fox page probably Monday or Tuesday. You will get to see it, yeah. Yeah, Darren, it's so safe there. AD, I'll send you a link to it, mate. What I was going to say about it, there's no silly rules there either. You can use braids, you can do whatever. Mark, can anyone watch the vlog on Chile? Yeah, if you're a part of the Fox Syndicate. Sign up to their syndicate, the Fox page. Good for you, Paul. 48 hours, good. It's definitely not as cold tonight. It's really cloudy. It's a bit smoky because we've got fires going behind us, but it's cloudy tonight. It's nice. Even Terry Donaldson opposite me and all them lot, they've got a fire going in their swim as well. And Tad just got all his Christmas lights up in his bivvy. Blue, red, all different colours going in there. Guy, that's the other thing. If you want your leads as well, yeah, Taj, who owns London Leads, find him on Facebook. Really, really good quality leads. He supplies the England team and stuff like that. He's brilliant. Brilliant leads, cheap as well. I was hoping to get Mark Renwick on here. Yesterday he was going to come on here, but he's not feeling too well. I think he's got man flu. But he's hoping to get down here tomorrow. And where I'm fishing now, he's going to jump in here after me when I leave. But I was hoping to get him on here, just have a chat about the lake and stuff, but he's not well, so bless his cotton socks. AD, when I come off this live, I'll tag you in the St Ives thing, yeah, and then you can just join it, whatever you want to do. Yeah, let's see, Mark's in bed. Not well, bless him. Hope you get better, mate. Darren, I used to fish Stanborough Lakes 20 years ago. I used to love fishing. I used to fish it on for carp, but I used to get them on the float in the edge. Hemp, fishing cockles on the hook. Absolutely smashed that place apart. Evening carp fishing dreams. Yeah, I used to love Stanborough and the old John the Bailiff in a little wooden hut. You know, it's not my cup of tea no more. It was a learning curve in carp fishing for me, definitely. Head torch over the water, don't. I always land my fish in the dark, if that's what you mean. And then I put my head torch on once they're in a net. Yeah, I've done a few sessions on the lagoon this year, mate. I had the big mirror feed in front of me on the next to the sailing club, not peg one, on the other bank that you can drive around. Yeah, I had it feeding in front of me, mate, in the margin. My mate had that out beginning of the year. Brandon had it out on a guest ticket, believe it or not. I had that fish, it's £45 now. I had that 5 years ago at £23. I stalked it in the edge. It's not an easy water, there is some big fish in there, and I still believe there's a £50 common in there. I've seen some big fish in the corner by the snags, you know where the car is? Sunken car. Really? Yeah. Unbelievable. I know Brandon from Farlow's, and I see it come up on my page, the Blue Lagoon page. And I thought I recognised that fish, and I messaged him. He said, yeah, I'm over Blue Lagoon. Yeah, there is, mate. Honestly, there's some big fish in there, Darren. I've seen some proper chunks in there. But I had that big mirror feeding like 3 rod lengths out. There's like a depression in the margin. And I put a handful of tiger nuts in there. Balanced tiger nut, underarmed it, because I could see them coming up and down the margin. You know what it's like there, it's really deep and then comes up. 15 minutes later, after putting the rod out, 3 fish come up out of deep water into the depression. And they're not silly, mate. They booted out there so quick, you know. Picked up a couple of tigers and then gone. RJ, alright? Forced to watch Corrie, eh? I done a live as well last night. It's very tricky, Darren, yeah, very tricky. Like I said, I stalked that one out the edge in March. It was absolutely freezing. What do I think of the Winghams 80? Well, I discussed that last night on the live feed as well. It's everyone to their own, you know. I would have got that fish some treatment for one before it went back to try and release it of its spawn and that. There's got to be a way of doing it. Yeah, Darren, it's super clear, weedy, snaggy. But the thing I don't like up there, and it's not secure, and I can't afford to fish up there in the week on my own, and there's people, you know, I can't. It's not worth it. I like to fish safe. I like to feel safe when I'm fishing. Darren, have you been up there when the swimmers swim past you at 5 o'clock in the morning? Triathlon people. They're mad. Be nice to get a take, wouldn't it? Yeah, and as well, Darren, Jay's now taken over the Green Lagoon as well. That's a nice fish in there as well. But to me, it's safety, you know. Carp fishing dreams, not caught nothing, mate. Yeah, I've had them as well, but from fishing out of Peg 1 divers. Yeah, carp fishing dreams, nothing, mate. My mate's Paul Goss has just had a £15 fully scaled mirror just before I come on live. I got that on film, I got it on the video camera, so that'll be on my blog. The way my thing's going tonight, yeah, Mark. No, there's a diving club there, and if you go on YouTube and type in Blue Lagoon, you'll see a big catfish. It's about £80, I reckon. It lives in an old wrecked boat that sunk, and there's a diving club, and they filmed it. It's just laying next to this boat. But it's got depths of 40 foot some places. It's deep water. It's an old chalk pit. Yeah, Farlow's is safe as ours is, mate. RJ, it's safe as anything, mate. It's completely different to when I first started fishing it 25 years ago. It was free for all up there. The guy didn't want to, Nathan, he didn't want to weigh the fish because or be named. I don't know the reason why, but maybe because it was so spawn bound and full of water. What's on the menu tonight? Nothing. 80, Mark's had a couple of liners. You know he lost 3 fish in that com last week. Blaming the barbless hooks. It's looking quite promising, Aid, to be honest, compared to what you guys had last week weather-wise. It's looking good. There's a lot of fish showing earlier. Yeah, it probably is, Aid, to be fair. But Goss, he's caught his on Ronnie rig. White pop-up, milky toffee I think it was, little 12mm. Just a single into the bay. Yeah, I know, bless him. No, the wing and fish didn't look well, mate. It was spawn bound, and to be honest, it would probably go belly up. I can't see it being able to shed that amount this late in the year, anyway. Evening, Ben. He looks so clumsy in them, I tell you. Yeah, I'm fine, Mr. Spaceman. Just getting over my man flu. Still a bit croaky in that, but it is what it is. When you down here, AD? Monday? Yeah, we'll do, Darren, definitely, mate. See you later, thanks for joining. Just got to delete another person. Ada, you're bringing in too many of these random women here now. Yeah, Tim, they do. It depends what brand you're using, to be honest, as well. But yeah, Adi was on about them last week in his feed, the proper job pop-ups, they stay up. Have I caught anything apart from a cold? No. the answer. I hope you get it, AD. I really do. Evening, Brad. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of time on the bank, mate, that's for sure, lately. Mention the word AD, they're on you, definitely the teeth. What his nice thing is, he's proud of them. Random women, send them my way, you can have them, mate. Only one and all. Guys, I'm going to end this in a bit, yeah? My battery's... It eats your battery up big time, man. It was 100% when I started this. I've been running for 41 minutes and it's now down to 20%. It's mad. I know she did. You was gutted, weren't you, when you lost that, mate? But it'll be yours again. Mark reckons he saw it jump. The swim I'm in, him and Jeb were in here, I think it was this morning or maybe yesterday, and it jumped out of the water about 6 wraps out, cleared the water. Guys, if none of you have subscribed to Top Penguin on YouTube, go over there and subscribe. He does loads of videos as well. Yeah, that's alright, carp fishing dreams. You sort your kids out, mate. Cheers. Got them in carver. Cheers, mate. This video that's alright, AD. This video I put out is going to be the Farlows and Willow combined. I was going to do 2 separate ones, but I'm just going to do it as a 48-hour session. I'm sure AD will go live when he's down here. I watch AD's stuff. It's good to know how to catch at Willow Park. AD has his few fish. Don't worry about that. We all blank, mate. I have got a power pack, but I'm 48-hour session. I'm charging a Ridge Monkey. I'm charging 2 cameras. I'm charging my phone. It soon goes down, mate. And it's cold weather as well. Batteries really die quick. Alright, enjoy your evening, RJ. Yeah, AD's live on Wednesday night, guys, so tune in. He always posts up anyway. I do need a generator, Brad. Alright, Tim. You'd be surprised how much stuff you have to charge. It's ridiculous. Evening, Lee. I've had nothing, mate. It's looking promising, though. Nothing at Farlow's. My mate, Paul Goss, he's had one. £15, fully scaled out. Lovely fish. All the fish in here are stunning. You know, you can get a winter ticket on here as well. There's limited winter tickets for Willow Park Fishery, which is a really good price. It covers you through till March, I think it is. But as well, if you want to know more about Willow Park Fishery, go on to Top Penguin's thing, because he does a lot of feeds from here. Cheers, Willie. Alright guys, I'm going to go because my battery light's just come up, yeah, 10% warning. So, guys, thanks for tuning in, and I'll speak to you next time I'm on the bank. I'll go live again, or I may even go live from home, whatever. But, yeah, thanks for your subscribing and your support, for watching my live videos and stuff. And see you later, guys. Tight lines if you're out on the bank this weekend. Have a good one. Cheers, guys.